What is up? It's your boy Johnny Shreve. I have BB promos to tell like it is. Welcome back to the episode of Train With Me. If you got a foot fetish, this is a video for you. Dead serious. Hey, before we get this video started, I want to thank my sponsor, Blue Star Nutraceuticals, for sponsoring this episode. So guys, make sure you guys use my code Johnny10 for 10% off BlueStarNutraceuticals.com. And guys, thank you for tuning in. Anyway guys, we're going to get into why it is important to use your toes. You guys hear me use that cue a lot, and I've had a lot of breakthroughs with my clients, and I got some praise too. Johnny, that cue for using my toes, it's been a game changer. I don't want it to be a game changer for you guys too. I'm dead serious. I just roll off my tongue. I'm just on fire today, baby. Let's get it going. Okay, so why is it important for us to use our toes? Well, think about it. Think about it. That's all I got for you. Video's done. All right, there you go. Before we get into the anatomy of your feet, which I'm not really gonna get fully into because we don't really need to know all these small intricate details, just think this, very simple. If you wanna know more about your feet, look at your hands. They're similar in terms of what they do. Like, your hand doesn't have muscles in it. Your fingers move from tendons, ligaments, and controlled by the muscles here pulling my hand to do this. If you literally take your hand like this and push on like this, you can get your fingers to kind of move. It's pretty cool, eh? Yeah, it's pretty fun. When it comes to pulling or pressing or anything, the squeezing we get from pulling these digits in give us more stability through our wrist, our forearm, thighs, tries, all the way up. If we're pressing, if we're pulling, whatever it is. We need these. Some reason we decide when we're doing something on our feet, we always have these cues, push with the heels. Heels, heels, heels. That'll be like benching with your palm. Now people are like, I do that anyway. No, if you do, you're doing it wrong. I'm talking about benching with this part here and balancing it and doing this. Like, pick up a dumbbell and don't use your digits and bench press. Don't do that actually, because I'll need you guys suing me for dropping the weights in your face. Don't do that. Now talking about the feet, it's the same thing. The feet's goal, and when it comes to evolution, we have these nice beautiful toes because our bodies were meant to run. They're meant to land on the floor, grab the floor, and pull the floor underneath and keep going. That's its job. It was to extend and pull. Why is that? Well, a few things. When we actually grip our toes to the floor, if you think about it, if you look at it right now, the point of our feet, the point of gripping our toes, our calves come all the way down and they help with these things being pulled in. So if you think about it, how am I able to do this and where is this part even coming from? For me to grip my toe, I have to be plantar flex. For me to pull my toe in, I become dorsal flex. Pull my toe out, pulling in. So naturally, it makes my foot do this and this, this and this, this and this. The whole point of me gripping my toe on the floor is to make sure that this part of my foot pushes into the floor, because this part of my foot from here all the way to here tightens all of this up as well. So when I do this, you can see how my toe, my big toe knuckle here is pushed into the ground. And if you actually could see from the bottom, you would see that this entire part of my foot is flush on the ground. When I decide to say, I'm gonna push with my heels and do this, most of the time, depending on this whole part of your foot here ends up coming off the ground. If I pull my toes up, this part of my toe comes off the ground. And so does this part of my foot. We wanna be flipped on the ground. So when we're actually dragging our foot on the ground, we're actually making everything here activate and turn on. Also, think of like grip. Think of balance, right? We need to balance. Doing this, try to do a backward lunge, try to do a deadlift, try to squat on your heels or like this. I can promise you, you're not gonna have that much stability and you're basically gonna flop around. Hey guys, a lot of you guys watch the video if you're not subscribed. So for more fun, dope, cool fetish videos like this, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Also, if you don't want to miss any more foot fetish videos, hit that post notification button as well too, so you'll be the first one to get my greasy toes on your screen. Hey, and if you like the video, which I hope you do, because if you do, you probably have a foot fetish, hit the like button. Back to the show. Now I'm gonna do a Romanian deadlift because when it comes to Romanian deadlift, my hips have to go back, and naturally, if you look at it, my feet start coming off the ground and I'll fall backwards. Now, if you look at the same thing and me doing the same thing again, if I go backwards like this and grip my toes in the ground, I can actually go back further than I was before because I'm gripping my toes. If I do this, Well, guess what? I'm going back. And that's what most of you guys do when it comes to you're doing your deadlifts, your sumo deadlifts, your squats, whatever it is. Your toes are off the ground, and then we're losing all of that great connection from gripping our feet on the ground and having that positive connection from activating our calf, our soleus, our tibia, our hamstrings, our quads, and our glutes, and driving through. So if you watch when I do a deadlift, I'm gripping in the ground, and right away everything is touching the floor. So when I come up, my feet are gripped in the ground. I'm strong. If I'm doing a stiff leg deadlift, I can drive my hips back as far as I can because right now my toes are gripped in the ground. And from doing this, again, when I'm gripping my toes in the ground, it's actually creating a little bit of plantar flexion. Now we think about doing seated leg curls or lying leg curls. Going plantar flex is going to activate the calf a lot much more and elongate the hamstring. It's a harder lift and it's a little more efficient in terms of being functional. So again, reason why we want to grip our toe on the ground is number one, obviously balance. Without the toes, we have no balance. You're flopping all over the place. Number two, gripping our toes into the ground ensures that the pad of our foot, this beautiful part of our foot here, this part and this part, stay on the ground. This needs to be on the ground and this needs to be on the ground. So when we grip our toes into the floor, it ensures that our entire foot where it needs to be is on the floor, steady and stable. And that is the importance of why you should be gripping your toes on the floor. That's not just deadlifts, that's on anything. If you're pressing, if you're just standing, whatever you're doing, be more conscious of that. And I'll give you guys a little takeaway from this. Johnny, how do I strengthen my toes? You gonna make me do toe workouts now? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Easy one to do. Get yourself a towel and just grip it in. Pull it in. Pull it in. Literally do this and it will strengthen your feet. How's that for being vulnerable? Showing my feet to all y'all. I better get some props of this and my toes too. I haven't had a pedicure in months. Did it myself actually. Should have had like some kind of like sponsorship for this. Toes by Johnny. And that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it's a little different, but we got to get down to it. We got to work from the ground up. Anyway, hope you guys liked that video. And if you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. You know, come with the transparent, vulnerable truth. We're coaching, you know, transparent. I got my toes on display. In front of 250,000 people, just my toes. Didn't even get a pedicure. That's why I take care of my feet. Feet are important, very important. If you want to know more about my feet, book yourself 50-minute show. Anyway, guys, if you want to learn how to use your feet that much better, book yourself a 50-minute, 30-minute phone consult, guys. Under the consult, I deduct off any package that you pick, guys. And guys, hit the description below for those discount codes and promo codes that will save your life or change your life for the better. And guys, add me on Instagram and TikTok. Send me your progress pics, training pics, and your video clips, and I will repost it for you, because you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace. Move your feet like this.